Hello everybody, welcome back. Sorry for the long wait from the previous stream. I couldn't get myself to actually stream in the week. I just enjoyed the nights off and not working in the evenings. So yeah, decided to just take a little bit of a break, but we are back at it. So I did do a few things off stream just to avoid the boring repetition of the same things. So we have now finished building our barn or farmhouse. So that is done, or at least the one part is. We have the outside finished, and we've done some work inside. Our mine going down there. So this outside is pretty much done. I don't think I'll be adding too much more. We might do some trees or berry trees on the outside. I think it can look nice. On the inside, we haven't done too much. Some decorations on the ground floor with some nooks that we can do things on. I'm thinking of maybe having stairs run down here to it like a dungeon area. And that'll kind of connect with it. So that's my thinking. We have a kind of area here where it's almost like an armory slash a little, I don't want to say jail, but a little jail. Got a little nook here that I still need to fix up. We can maybe do like a kitchen area here if we want to. We can always turn this into somewhat of a kitchen if we wanted to, but it'll probably end up being a jail of some kind. We've got stairs going up to the second floor. not done too much. I've kind of just put the base frame here, so we've got another entrance coming up to the first floor directly. Still need to clean up some of these items, but I just wanted to get the main building done so that that's kind of finished. And then we have our little rooms, which we'll figure out what's going where. We'll get there. For now, this will probably be our master bedroom. Apologies, I've been a little bit under the weather lately, so my throat is rather scratchy. Then top floor, it's more like the little roof compartment where you have these tiny little rooms where we can do cool things with. We can also, if we want, somehow do something funny later on, something in the line of, we can jail certain Pokemon if we don't like them, or put them out on display. We'll decide what to do, but yeah, that's kind of where we're at for our build. I think we've done pretty well. Today we're going to kind of do XP farm. Sorry, my bad. Today we're going to do XP farming. I want to get the Pokemon's levels up a bit. So as we all know, we caught a shiny Dratini, and right after him a shiny Magikarp spawned. So he did end up coming back. So we've got these two that we want to evolve today. We can evolve Magikarp, and I'm pretty sure we can evolve Dratini. So we will be doing that today. I'll probably just let it run for a while before jumping into it. For right now, I do want to do some training battles. We have an EV in our PC box that we've been playing with the majority of the time. I believe it was, maybe this EV. It was this EV. Which we were planning on turning into a Jolteon to bring electric type in here. Now at the moment, I am not 100% sure what we're going to do, because my pain at the moment is we have a lot of single type Pokemon like Koalava and Magikarp and Dratini, and I absolutely love these two, and this is obviously the start, and we're going to be keeping him in the mix regardless. But we do need a water type, I know. Dragon is probably the one where it's not really needed, but I do love Dratini, so I don't want to take Dratini out of my party. Is kind of the pain we're dealing with here. So whilst I really do need a electric type in here, I'm not sure who I'm going to take out. If I'm being honest, I think Dratini, when Dratini turns into Dragonite, becomes Flying type 2. So that covers Flying type, but we do need a Grass type as well. So it's a bit of a pain. I'm not 100% sure what we're going to be doing, but yeah, we'll have to figure it out. But for now, this is definitely going to be part of the core party. So this is the party we're going to start out by leveling up. And what I'm going to do is take the EXP share we have with him, potentially give it to, I'll give it to Magikarp, and we can keep Magikarp as Magikarp and do a cool evolution closer to the middle of the stream or maybe the end of the stream. I think that would be cool. And then the aim is going to be to find trainers that's willing to battle, but I will be honest, I haven't really seen trainers walking around in this world, which is actually rather concerning. Usually they're everywhere. A little bit of a pain being everywhere. But yeah, the other thing we need to do is we need to find Misty, and I need to clear out my backpack. It's become my storage locker, and this we need to move back in. But I think I'm going to do a basement area for storage, in all honesty. So that's kind of the plan. So I probably won't spend too much time on that at the moment. We want to keep our, that can go out. We want to keep our tools, and we want to keep our Pokeballs. I'll maybe just add another stack of Pokeballs, in all honesty, and drop those back into the chest. We do want our Pokedex. Pokenav can help a lot. I'll add different potions and a few revives. I'll grab that as well. I don't think we need any of the other things here, so we can just do this. We can shift it all over. A heavy ball as well. Look like we've got some new things in here that I've got no clue where we're gonna go with them. Sorry, I am out here sneezing. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to figure out where some of these new items are going that I'm not too sure what to do with, because they are stumping me on storage. I feel like they're just too miscellaneous to go into a miscellaneous chest. But we will figure it out. So we're definitely going to be moving that into our basement area, and we'll build a pretty cool, I have a pretty cool idea for storage area that I'm definitely going to be following. Yeah, so stay tuned for that. For now, let us go find a map to Misty's gym to get that first gym battle out of the way. And then while we do that, we can see if we can find trainers to battle, since that's going to be the hard part by the looks of it. And then since we are here, let's keep getting our resources, since this will really help later down the line, especially if we're doing automated potion making, which we'll definitely be doing. Then this will be crucial to just be able to, put all of this in the kind of droppers and just click a button and it'll craft the potion when you need one. It's kind of the idea. Although you need a lot before we get there, so still a while away. But we'll maybe try and get there before we get to the next region. I think when we get to Johto, I would like that setup already. Awesome. Okay, we'll do our Vivichokes on this side. That should be sufficient. Medicinal leeks and revival herbs. And I think I might actually pop in a few more Vivichokes, since they don't give you more seeds the more you grow, so you do need to sacrifice the actual fruit to get a seed. So let's do that. Medicinal leeks are pretty easy, they just pop in the water. Maybe not do that there, and we'll bring down the hearty grains. Sometimes you can't help but breaking them deeper than you want to, unfortunately. And these are pretty easy, because you don't have to worry about them by accidentally planting on the ground, because they need to be on the water. There we go. That is all sorted. And then revival herbs will do the rest of it. This gives us that pepper plant and the revival herb, which is both crucial in ether making and revives crafting, or cooking I should rather say. Okay, we'll go put our mined resources in our chest. This is getting nice and full, which is good. And then I just want to grab a potion or two and some revives, for in case we need them in the wilderness. Okay, let's take 11. And oh, we have max revives, maybe if we need it. Take 20 of those. Cool. Now, I'm not expecting to really... Oh, we still have more things in here. It is my bad. I'm going to be putting these back. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Have some food. Lovely. That covers off those, and then the last batch. Okay, we are finally there. I'm going to put this in there because I don't suspect we really need those. I'll keep this in my inventory. Even go as far as saying we're probably not going to need that now either. We should perhaps look into upgrading our backpack to a silver or a gold even. Maybe even a diamond. I think we can afford to take it up to a diamond. Okay. We are ready for our little adventure to start. Now, I can't remember. I think we may have actually crafted a map to the Misty Gym. Yeah, we did. We did that in a previous stream where we were like, okay, well, we have what we need for the star, so let us go and find ourselves a Misty Gym. So the way this works is you have to find yourself being the green dot on the map. Something looks shiny over there. You have to find yourself on the map, which is the little green dot. And once you've done that, you can kind of, just hardy grains, you can kind of gauge which direction you need to move. So since we're in the top right corner, it'll be good to just move south. And until our dot starts moving down the map, then we know we need to go to the east. No, to the west. Yeah, to the west. Ooh. I don't mind a turtwig or a rowlet. I think we have, yeah, we have rowlet in our party, but a turtwig we can definitely bring aboard. I do love a turtwig. 24, not bad. We'll use Gallade, since Gallade has now become our our designated rare Pokemon and legendary Pokemon fighter, since Gallade has false swipe. Okay, let's see if that was enough. If not, we're gonna try and put him to sleep. First time lucky. Okay, I'm not gonna catch another Rowlet. I do feel like I have a few of those. Maybe I should just go to like box 10 and make that my starters box. This is my EV box. We were gonna have all our evolutions in there. Quaxwell is a starter. Frogadier. Scorbunny. Torchic. Yeah, I've got quite a lot of starters now, I realize. Apologies if I miss one that's from the new generation, but I'm fairly confident I'll remember the starters. Yeah, we've got quite a few. Turtwig is the last one. And then let's just clean this up. I do wish I could sort. Don't think you can. Okay. And Gibble is so cool, I'd put him there just to be there, but yeah, let's keep it organized for now. Or maybe bring the volume down a bit. I don't know if it's hectic in your ears, but it is rather hectic in mine. Awesome. So we are moving south, and while we're going to move south, we are going to be battling Pokemon. Especially new Pokemon. We've seen not too interested in catching a Skittle. Skitty. Skitty looks like a Skittle. Okay. I do want to catch a Grimer. Oh, there's quite a few of them here. Since they give you slime, and slime is crucial. Let's see if he drops a slime. Oh, I don't think he dropped anything. Yeah, I'll probably just start this recording as well. I do need to make some content later, do some video editing. I think the shorts are helping, or the short helped. So I'm going to try and do more of them, but I will not lie, everyone, it is hella effort to edit those shorts. You would not believe. You would think you just take a piece out and publish or post that. That's not the case at all. First you need to get the right angle from your stream using this internal recording mod. And then once you've done that, you need to put it into a video editor where you kind of do the transitioning and all of that. It takes a minute. It takes a hot minute. I'll maybe try and put this one to sleep because that's a high level. Ain't no joke. Damn. Guess the benefit of same type is neither is really effective on the other. I think let's just catch Medicham for the fact that the health is so low. Maybe we end up needing a Medicham. Getting those EXP shares to work, if we come across more in the world, we're most definitely going to just try and get it on everyone in our party. I think we've been to that building before. Yeah, I think we've been to that building before. There was nothing cool in it for those wondering. Okay, I'm gonna move around this way just so we can kind of stick on land. And hope we find some trainers, in all honesty. Oh, he dropped slime. Finally. Get 2 slime balls. I don't know if we've recorded him in our Pokedex yet. Flitzel. Let's see. Have now. I feel like fighting is generally just such a good OP move at the end of the day. I also need to get started, I reckon, on using held items, since they do make a big difference when it comes to gym battles. I have to maybe look into what's going to be good to use for this party. I don't know why I'm not seeing any trainers. I'm starting to wonder if you're supposed to turn them on in the latest mod packs. Well, I'm just curious, actually. I feel like Jade is supposed to be on. Always turns itself off. Bloody hell. Let's see. I feel like if we had to turn trainers on, it would be there. So if it's not there, okay, Iron Thorns. Now we know Iron Thorns is a legendary, and we know raid battles is already difficult on normal Pokemon. So if it's a Paradox legendary Pokemon, it's going to be a very high level and not something we're going to be able to face at this time. In the future, definitely, but not right now. I am becoming worried that there is no trainers in this world, whether by bug or error. Yeah, trainers will just make it a little easier to get money for a Thunderstone. I mean, I think we have, oh yeah, we have enough. But they also really help with XP if you can beat trainers. Hectic. A Pidgeot straight up. This might go bad. It's okay, we can revive him if it goes badly. We are not Nuzlocking it since this is a forever world, but we'll definitely still do a Nuzlocke run, I reckon. Oh, that was danger. That was painful. Okay. Let's see, 22% chance is not the worst we've had. And we caught ourselves a Pidgeot. Yeah, Butterfree is a good one for us to add to the party for status effects. Now that I think about it, we don't need a Roselia, we can use Butterfree. It would actually be nice if the minimap showed which ones we've seen before and which ones not. Okay. Maybe what I did was I switched it off in here by... No, that's not it. It was information settings, info display manager. No. And I need to remember, where did I... Entity radar, it was definitely here. It was definitely in here. Exclude list. Let's just see, maybe I excluded Minecraft villages and that's taking out trainers as well. And then what we need to add here is B, because we see them buzzing around. Okay, now that's going to bring back the pain that those big villages are going to be swarmed with villager icons, but perhaps this helps us just spot trainers easier in the world if they're around. I mean, the easy answer here is probably for me to just go and see if it's in the mod pack. I think it's radical trainers. Because I haven't seen any. I've realized my Haunter's moves is probably not the best. I'm gonna have to change Haunter's moves. And let me bring in someone who can actually help us out here. Mudbray is also going to want to have a go. That's alright. Not going to be very effective against him, but what we could potentially do... I mean, if Magikarp was evolved, that would have been good, but he is not. So maybe I should just evolve him for you guys now. Then he's usable. Okay. And then I'm going to just bring Gallade back. And up to full health. Oh, and another Eevee. Can you believe it? Oh, we have so many. We have more than we need in all honesty. I can even give some away. And we'll still have enough. So let's not swarm our Pokedex. Or sorry, our PC. And it is going... Let me just take a look at this mod pack for a second, guys. I am starting to wonder if there's trainers in here. Radical Cobblemon trainers is enabled. Let me just take a read. Yeah, this thing doesn't really say anything around it. They're supposed to be in the world. Let me put it that way. So either we're just not seeing them, or they're not spawning where we're running around in the wilderness, and they've kind of updated that, but I don't know how you would program them to... I guess they could have programmed them to only spawn around cities. So maybe the answer here is we teleport to a city and see if we see them walking around. That could be an option. Love myself some sweet berry bushes. Oh, that can be dangerous. You gotta love the location this building teleported in. Can't actually remember what. Oh, I think this might be Elite Four type situation here, guys. I have quite a lot of things in here. Okay, so they've got Pokeballs. Yes. Drops. I mean, I don't think I need a trainer card. Didn't I come? Maybe not. Let me buy one for in case. There we go. Maybe that's what we had to do from the start, is buy a trainer card for them to spawn near you. Well, we're gonna find out now. And we're gonna rob them. Pleasure doing business. Who knew they had such goodies in here? Okay. Gives you your level cap depending on your gym, which is pretty nice. Good info to have. Now, I'm all for looting cabinets. I will not go down to the level of stealing their dolls though. We will craft those ourselves. And we're definitely not at a place where we can go in here to battle the gym leader, because I don't suspect that'll go well. I'm very tempted to steal the ender chests though, but I won't. And I love that Absol doll, but again, we won't. We are going to be better than that. Okay, so there is at least a trainer, I guess. I think. Yeah, that's not creepy at all. I don't think this is a gym. Why are you not showing me Fosco? Oh, no, 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 I don't want to challenge you. Thank you very much. I'm pretty sure you are going to be a high level. And I don't want to lose all my Pokemon at this time. Just having my Pokedex. Okay, now wait. Fosco is a Hoenn gym leader. That's what the H was for. So we won't be challenging him, although there is someone on the roof by the looks of it, which I'm now just curious, so let's go and find out what is going on the roof. It's probably the scariest gym they could have built. I hate the shulker sound. What on earth? Esther. Also Hoenn. Yeah, this must be the Elite Four. I'm going to be guessing. I haven't seen one before, but I have a feeling this is the Hoenn Elite Four. This should be an easy find by just going and seeing. Okay, that's Fosco. So let's go see Hoenn Elite Four members. Let me do a quick Google. Hoenn Elite Four members. No, it's not. Fosco. Okay, so this is the Elite Four structure by the looks of it. I do seem to be right about that. For some reason the name doesn't match what Google said, but let's not question that at this time, because we are nowhere near the Hoenn League. What I will do is create a waypoint. I would like to add my own grouping, but we can do that later. Okay. Elite 4. Make them red. Confirm. And we will then pull our waypoints up. Hoenn gyms. That is lost. I think there's about 7 or 8 gems in each, so let's go by 9. That should help us, yeah, not struggle to find them at a later date. Now if I move here, let's see if we can find some radical trainers walking around the town, because that's at the moment something I don't believe is actually happening. Okay, we have looted this place, of course. Mighty kind of you to be willing to trade with me. Oh my word. But not quite what I'm after at this point in time. Since we did only half a decent job with looting this town. Let's go and look at the place where the best loot is usually kept. Yeah, I think we've done this one. We won't miss the good loot. I still don't see a single trainer close by though. So that's a little bit sucky. I'm pretty sure I remember them walking around all over the world, and I thought to myself, why is there so many? And now there are none by the looks of it. Well, it looks like we have... okay, so we can see our little green dot moving, which means if we go this way, we are in the right region of the map, which means if we go straight down, it'll start populating this area. When we get there, of course. Not so difficult at the end of the day. Just follow the map. And I might actually disable that. I just don't want to see it pop up on my screen every single time I look around. That looks like a trainer, everyone. Scary as hell, but trainer nonetheless. Rick Alley. Oh my word. Okay, we can do this. We're kind of in the right area here. Oh, look at that. We both did the same thing. Let me get a better view of this battle here. His Luxray definitely looks cooler than my Koala, but I might just be biased because I love Luxray. I just remember Luxray from like the very first Pokemon game that it came out in. And it had this move called Discharge, and I swear it killed everyone. That feels like it was quite the dirty move from Rick Alley. I thought this might be an easy fight, but I was wrong, everyone. This is gonna go down hella difficult. Damn. If I had Fly, that would have been a great move to use. He's gonna pull back his Pokemon. It's going to be my guess. Oh well, he is committing. Oh, dangerous. Okay, I think this is probably a good time to use that. And then we knock him out. We really do need a tank Pokemon, don't we? Someone that can just take the hits like a Snorlax. That can just really tank on the hits. Yeah, I'm slightly concerned for our battle here, everyone. I guess we saw that coming. I need to get myself some full restores as well, guys. Oh, he's just going to do this Volt switch the whole time. It's going to be hella irritating. I have no full restores with me. That's what you get if you're silly. But okay, we can make this work. We can make this work. Yeah, he's gonna keep throwing out this bloody Volt switch. I know he's gonna switch back to Luxray. Oh, I am not sure how to pronounce your name. Is it Papaver or Papaver? Let me know before I completely butcher it, but welcome in. I seriously need to commit to get some full restores or some full heals here. Let's not risk that. He's going to get in hit first. Okay, surprisingly didn't hit. And switches out. And he's going to use Volt Switch to just hit me and switch out again. I guess the good thing about Volt Switch is he switches to a Pokemon that really does not like the flame hits. So we've got that going for us, guys. Oh. Fast. Okay. Let's throw out our shiny Dratini. Put him into his first battle. Let's see if we can paralyze him. Would be good to actually stop one of them from attacking. Great stuff. Well, we are getting somewhere. Down to the last one. Well, that took a minute. Well, we got good XP. That's at least a win. Across the board by the looks of it. Yeah, that's a lot of XP. Unfortunately, we did lose 2 Pokemon along the way, which resulted in them not getting anything. Although, I think it's time to evolve our Ratini and Magikarp. Because they are kind of making things difficult when we are battling if we're not able to use them. So let's open up a nice spot where everyone can see nice and clearly. we'll start with Dratini. Up to Dragonair. Absolutely awesome. And he dropped something. Oh, kind. What did we get? A Dragon's Hero Shard. Makes sense. Okay, Dragon Knight is going to be our next aim for this one. And then I do prefer them to go away. They seem to be very interested in this process. There we go. Shoot. Shoot. This is nothing to do with you. And we're gonna take Magikarp up to a red Gyarados. We love a good shiny Gyarados, given it looks absolutely awesome. And massive. Damn. And you can ride the Gyarados. I mean, not here, but in the water. Oh, man. Why does it feel like this thing just flew? Hold up. I do need to just witness what's happening here. Oh my word. Gyarados is flying somehow, some way. I don't think Gyarados is a flying type, is he? Oh, Gyarados is a flying type. That is my bad. So Gyarados can fly, although at this point in time I'm not very good at it. Well, look at that. Well, we're definitely getting where we're going a lot quicker this way, don't we? Look at that. Oh, that's not a good idea. Terrible idea. Wrong camera view we have there. Yeah. This is quite difficult figuring out, in all honesty. I should probably take a look at the key bindings. Okay, so control, we're going faster. And we're definitely going in the wrong direction now. We need to go south. And it also makes a difference where we are looking. Awesome. Well, I would say it's definitely a cooler view doing it this way though. Not so much in the opposite view direction. That's tricky as hell. Although we do need to keep an eye on the map probably. Oh, actually we don't. I see it. Look at that. Paradox, Pokemon, Iron, Red. Let's take a look if we can see him. Although, in all honesty, I do not know how to stop. Okay, so shift seems to get the job done, and that seems to pull him back. Apparently he spawns somewhere in this area. He may have been, yeah, moving too fast for that to happen. That's alright though. Let's take a look if Gyarados can swim. That would be pretty sick as well. Now why can't I ride you now? Interesting, so if he's in the water, you cannot ride him. Seems a bit silly to me, but hey, I am no programmer. I do not know how hard these things are. Respect is given where it is earned, and it is a hell of a good game, so I'm not complaining. And I think shift is how you stop. Okay, we're getting the hang of it. And then R we get off, and R we pulling back. We're getting the hang of it, guys. Slow and steady progress. Okay. Let's just quickly take a look at our party here. Because firstly, we seriously need to reconsider the moves going in here. We do want Dragon Rush. I think Aqua Tail would be good. I don't really want Thunder Wave. I mean, it's good to put someone Paralysis. Maybe we switch Twister out for Slam. Or Dragon Rage. Let's go Slam. Bring in a normal type move. Most definitely switching out Splash for... We will go Waterfall, Tackle. I do want to bring an Ice move in because we don't have an Ice Pokemon. We probably won't have one Aqua Tail. And I do want to keep Crunch. There we go. I think that's a good set in there. Quilava, probably time to see what he has to offer. Still nothing, really. Okay. I want to keep Gilead's moveset as is, and we definitely need to move out what's going on with his stuff. Let's bring in Shadow Punch. Okay, Hex we can leave. Curse generally hurts me more than them, in all honesty, so let's bring in a Dark move. Or Ghost, no, Dark move. I don't think we have any poison moves for him. Maybe another Dark move. Or do we go and stick with Nightshade? See, yeah, I don't really use him against people higher levels, and no help using that on a lower level. See, if you do that, we then need to take out another move to bring in Hypnosis to use those two together. Let's see how it works. If it doesn't work, then it doesn't work. I'm not gonna have Sucker Punch on you. Okay, so that covers that. Why does it look like there's buildings in here? Oh, it's a shipwreck, or what it's supposed to be. And a Staryu. Staryu I can do. I like a Staryu. Don't want to kill it, so we'll just do some weak moves. Okay, I think that's low enough. Ain't no legendary or rare. I have caught it. I really wanted to put a short up from catching our shiny Pokemon the other day, being Dratini and being Magikarp, but it looks so terrible when you're catching a Pokemon underwater that I just can't get it really edited in such a way that it actually looks okay. It kind of looks a little silly, but yeah, so there is always that unfortunate side. Okay. I think we can take on Misty. We definitely have high enough levels for the second gym. So let's do this. That was a clever move. you only get to use, I think, 2 potions in this game, or 3 in when it comes to gym battles. So yeah, you need to kind of be clever about it. Given this is our main defense against water Pokemon, probably good to not let him die straight away. Okay, I'm gonna bring out Gyarados. He should be able to take most of the hits here. It also gives me an opportunity to just heal Dartrix again. And then while he takes and tanks these water hits, we can throw Dark their way. We've got Psyduck, so let's go Dark again. Oh, Gyarados is just killing it here. Yeah, I think we're in a good position to do another gym in all honesty. So let's grab our badge, give her a shake, not steal her Pokédoll. Yeah, and then we can keep going. We can't come back and battle her again though. So there is that. Don't know what her plan is. Cruising. I do like saving locations though, so I'll just stand here, do that. Go default for now to water gym Misty. We'll call this one W for water, make it aqua, confirm. Then I'm just going to organize it here. New waypoint set. So first series is Kanto. So that's the first one we're going to be seeing things in. We can edit it, move it to Kanto Gym. And we do know there is a Brock Gym nice and close to us. So let's just go there, add a waypoint, 1. Rock Gym. This is Brock's. Gold is probably the closest we're gonna get. Oh, maybe let's go grey for rock. That might be a better one. And we can confirm that. I did make a mistake. That should be at the top. And edit. Let's go rock. Okay, so that's, yeah, organizing it neatly. And then we probably don't need to disable it as long as we're on the right set. So I can see my home. Default's going to be our main one we're going to be on the whole time anyways. So what is the next step? So the only place you get those map crafters is in the first gym. So what we're going to have to do is teleport to Brock's gym again. We can change this back to default. And we can go have a look. We have our cartography table over there. We can speak to our this is to learn the TM's cold water. Yeah, let's not by accidentally do that. We just want to talk to this guy over here. Okay, so third gym, we've got Lieutenant Surge. He's electric, so we need to get a Lieutenant medal and an empty map. Okay, so what we can do is go medal. Let us see. We need electric gem, 3 gold ingots and 3 green wool. Wow. I don't know if we have electric gems yet, but we can always take a look, see what we have. Maybe we can craft it. It should be under here if we've got one. Where would we have popped that in? Potentially here. I feel like those gems are not very scarce and we would at least have a few. So either I'm not seeing them Or I've popped them in somewhere else. Yeah, I can't imagine I would have put them anywhere else. So if they're not in there and they're not in here, then I probably don't have one. We do have an empty map though, so that's a benefit. We take our wins where we get them. I did not know you can just scroll down to pop things in and out. That is good to know. You learn things every day here, guys. Okay, I am going to conclude we have none, which is very strange because there are gems in every city you go to, I swear. Like if I had to go to, where's that big city we found here? If I had to go here, while we're here, let's go and buy, go buy that Thunderstone that we were looking for. Maybe see if they sell gems, because that might be the quickest way here. Yeah. I mean, we've got the money. And I do want a poker finder as well. Which color are we going with? Maybe orange. Or do we stick to the classic red? We have a cyan poker nav. Ooh, fishing nav. Okay, let's maybe leave that for another day. We don't need Pokeballs, we don't need TMs right now, potentially in the future. There's gems. Okay, those are actual Minecraft items, so potentially second floor. Let's see what this guy's selling. Battle items. This is what we need to start playing around with to get the right item. Like a quick claw can really have helped out in the battle with Misty. And that other trainer, in all honesty. Oh, I wish I have money for another XP share. XP share is hella expensive, guys. Evolution items. Okay, so the rocks will probably be on this side. There we go. Thunderstone, 10k. We can do it. That's a 10k damage. And then, oh my goodness. This is such an expensive item, and I don't want to be funny. Consumed after use, which means it boosts your very first attack, and that's it for 25k. This cannot be. This cannot be the use of this hold item. It's actually ridiculous. Am I going to spend 25k to get an electric gem? We don't have a choice at this stage. We're gonna have to do it. That takes up almost all my money. Almost all my money. Not ideal. Not exactly what I wanted to be spending my money on. I don't even see trainers nearby to battle to get some money back. It's the worst of it all. Can't even go and earn some of it back. Okay, what we're going to do is heal up our Pokemon. Oh, okay, they're full health. Make sure we've got all the loot from this time. I think we've been here, which is highly unfortunate. I was thinking we might get some good loot out of this process. But apparently not, guys. Apparently not. Okay, well, what we can do now to make ourselves just feel a little bit better is we're going to take one of our EVs. Let's see, adaptability. That's a good ability. That's a good ability, don't we think? And adamant. I think that's the one we're going to go with. This is going to be our EV. Let's put EV in, and we're going to turn EV into Jolteon because it's going to make us feel better. Evolutions always makes us feel better, doesn't it? Here we go. No way. No way. Look at that. Evie, you are never leaving my side again. You're going to be chilling on my shoulder for the rest of this game. Oh my word. I don't even know how to get him off. Oh, okay, you press R to get him off. That's good to know. Okay, well, that's not what we're doing right now. Let's just see what happens if we give Evie this. I think I did it wrong. Okay, maybe it's not held out, maybe just right click. Here we are figuring out evolution stones. Okay, take the Pokédex out. Ah. There we go. He can go to Jolteon now. Let us see what happens. I hope he can still sit on my shoulder. If not, that's going to be sad. I might just put an Eevee in my party just so that he can be on my shoulder. He is significantly bigger. Ain't no way you're going on my shoulder. I can ride him, however. This is awesome. Oh, I love Jolteon, guys. Yeah, that is cool. Although, this is a choice I cannot make today. Jolteon, you're going to be in my party. I just don't know who's going out. A fighting type and psychic type is great to have in. I almost want to go as far as saying Dartrix is going to get the cut. Maybe even Haunter. I don't know. I don't know. We'll ask chat when we get to that choice. Right now, we have what we need. Let's just first see if there's any trainer close by that we can go and battle. What is that? Looks like an item on the ground. Piqued my curiosity, as I don't know what this item is. A cell battery. Well, this could be. Boost holders attack when hit by an electric type move. Consume. Oh my word! Consumed after use. Another one. Now there aren't too many things that we can sell to make money. We can sell relic coins. They don't give you a whole lot, but they do give something. So we're kind of saving that up, and we'll go and sell that at some stage as well to get some money. Okay, we've got our rock gem, our electric gem. Painful, but had to be done. And I think we can tackle it today in this stream right now. If we grab 1, 2, 3, I think it was green wool. I don't know if we have. Let's just take a look. I can't remember. It was what? Something metal. Tin and metal. Okay, we need green wool. I don't have green wool. We have white wool though. And do we have flowers? What would make green dye? I think moss would. I wonder if bamboo can make green dye. Green dye. I love how all the colored dyes are popping up except green. This is interesting. not gonna lie, I don't think we have seen what we need to see to make green dye. Have we seen a desert? My answer is going to be no. We have not seen any desert of any kind. And we have traveled quite a bit. So, is this potentially... If it is, this would be funny. Oh, he caught me completely off guard. I want to go and... Oh wait, ultra... Why does it sometimes say there's an EV and other times it doesn't? Interesting. Guys, this one caught me off guard. I'm not going to lie to you. I was not planning on battling him. I was just about to say, this is actually so bleak. I just bought $25,000 gem that I don't need because I found him in the world. Yeah. I might need to take a minute to just feel out the sadness. Yeah, this is not nice. This is not ideal. And he caught me off guard, so I couldn't even change my Pokemon to something effective. Like, what do you do with that? I do not have the party Pokemon that I need. Like, Jolteon would have been perfect. Actually, guys, I think I'm gonna do this. Mostly because I didn't ask him for a battle. I just wanted to see his name. To see whether this is the gym. No, I can't. I don't need another one, do I? Let's see if luck is on our side. I don't need electric gym. Lieutenant search. This can be E, and E can be yellow. And we'll add them to the counter gyms. Yeah, this guy caught me off guard, but we definitely need to bring in Jolteon. Gyarados, for example, is going to be useless, but I do want that EXP share. Who do we have that's ground? Oh, we can bring Rhyhorn in, but I don't know if Rhyhorn is strong enough. I don't know if Rhyhorn's going to be strong enough to get the job done. Putting everything on the line here. If he gets out now and puts another attack in, then it is probably going to not go so well. Yep. Throw out a Haunter. And throw a Hypnosis his way. Did not work. He is one tough Eevee. I do always feel better when I catch these Eevees, or these Pokemon. Feels like you start out with the Pokemon having grit. Only that much you could do before you fall asleep. Okay, back to our... Oh, that's a funny looking tentacruel. Oh, we could do Gibble. He also has ground. And I love him. Okay, let's maybe do this. Have our Eevee box become our kind of maybe box. Look, Rhyhorn's getting him to Rhydon. Also a must. I was potentially keeping him for the next series though. Maybe I might still do that. I'm going to keep Rhyhorn here. So, for those that hasn't seen the first few episodes, we are doing a rule that if we use them in one series, we can't use them in the next until the Elite Four League. Elite Four League for all the series. All Pokemon options are open, I think we should say. Oh, actually, no. Let's keep it at that rule, including Elite Four, not allowed. Except legendaries. We are allowed to reuse legendaries. Okay, so we've got... Yeah. Yeah, we do need ground. I think ground's going to be the best bet here. Yeah, I mean, Gibble's going to be our best bet because Gibble is literally the not effective and a half effective type. So potentially we just need to get Gibble really strong. We don't have anyone else that's really jumping out. I don't want to use any more starters as they'll be out. Maybe we can throw another shiny into the mix. Oh, Geodude. No, Geodude, I'm definitely going to keep Geodude for the next cycle. Him and Rhydon will be for the next series. Can't be bringing too many people into the mix here. Okay, I think the answer is going to be Jolteon. We'll add Jolteon. We do need to keep him in our party there. So let's put him in. Dartrix we're going to take out. Gibble we'll put into... I'm going to put him into Gyarados' spot. Let me just quickly take Gyarados' EXP share out. Oh my goodness gracious. We'll take that out. And we're going to give it to Gibble. And then I'm going to swap out Dragonite for... It's going to be our starting Pokemon. He'll be our in-between, and Gibble is going to be the one we're going to kick most of them off with. Okay, throw out Haunter. Take Haunter's held item, and it's going to go to... Okay, I'm gonna have to go heal first. Please don't challenge me. I do not want to be challenged. I wonder how that works. If you look at him, does he challenge you, or why is there just random Pokeballs on the map here? That's weird. Okay. I won't question it. Although we can now throw out... Sorry about that. We're gonna throw out Dragonite. We wish it was Dragonite. Give him an EXP share over his head. And what I'll do is I'll go and fight with Jolteon. It'll be great if we can get a trainer or two around here. Otherwise, we are just going to go ahead and do random battles. I'm going to need to change your moves, Jolteon. Thunderfang. Ooh. This does damage to itself though, right? Yeah, no, I don't want to have damaging myself moves here. We'll throw in Bite until he gets Crunch. And Thunder Wave to stop them from moving. Okay, let us take a 37. That'll be a good one. And I think we should give Jolteon a quick claw to always get that first move in. Jolteon's speed is generally pretty high, so they pretty much always get the first move, but rather safe than sorry. That's just me. Low kicks. Okay. Come on, paralyze him. That is high as hell. Level 63. What on earth? Okay, I'm gonna throw Thunder Wave. That'll make it easier to catch him. Oh, that is too close for comfort. So sleep is clearly the status effect that does the most, because that boosts it 4 times. One hit. How is that even possible? Wow, 25% is not 25%, guys. I'm still shocked that Bug Bite did one shot clearing out Jolteon. Level 25 at that. How is this struggling so much on a 25%? We are finally there. Toad School. Here I thought it was a tentacle of a different region, chilling outside the water. That is pretty cool though. Not very kind. Well, I mean, we are out here catching probably more Pokemon than we need to, but I have started to realize it's better to have options than not. Damn. Okay, well, I have my Koala walking around. Gibble's up to level 20. I think we're pushing for level 40 at this point, in all honesty. While we're busy with it, we may as well put in a big push. I wonder if it won't be easier to just walk around the water Pokemon to level up quickly. Yeah, let me go and see if there's any water Pokemon chilling around. Not. The right pick. Luckily a low enough level. I think I'm going to spend some time somewhere getting potion stations set up, because I'm starting to feel the pain with not having full restore infinite items, which we'll only get once we actually do the efforts to put in those potion making stations. Okay, this should go a lot better. Definitely going a lot better. I think that's probably the way we're going to go about it to get these levelings quick. Especially if you want to go to 40. And then we can take on Lieutenant Surge. Or try again. Given he caught us off guard the first time. Just coming out of nowhere challenging us. How dare he? Okay. Hey Decon, welcome in. It's going alright. I took a bit of a break during the week. I had a tough week the week before, and yeah, this week didn't work in the evenings, so I was like, oh, I actually just want to reset completely. So I wanted to do some some video editing and post some shorts, but it's so much effort. I could not get myself to actually sit down and do it. But yeah, back at it today. I'll probably do some editing as well over the weekend to just get some form of videos going. But yeah, it's going well. Are you streaming today? Probably. Okay, we're up to 32, 21, 37. We do still have some ways to go. Okay, that's awesome. Yeah, me asking silly, are you streaming today, as if you don't stream pretty much every day. I don't know how you do that. That goes above and beyond what I thought is actually capable. Having a full-on job and still stream every day. Yeah, it's fun but tiring. This should help the leveling a little bit quicker. That is a very high level though. I actually low-key want to catch Golduck. Let's see. Yeah, every night is definitely tiring. I mean, yeah, sometimes you do play anyways, and it doesn't really take more to play, but it's still a tiring process. I think especially like, yeah, your streams from YouTube's perspective truly confuses me. I feel like if anyone should be deep in the algorithm, it is you. And I would say you were heavily in the algorithm, given you got a lot of viewers. And then I know you had that break where you fell out of the algorithm, and it feels like YouTube is punishing you extra time for that, which is just weird to me. But not having a lot of active people does, I think, make it even worse. Like, it's one thing if you have people to talk to, that's not that tiring in that sense, but if it's you doing all the talking to yourself, it gets tricky. But everyone starts somewhere, so that's all good. Get some air going first. There we go. I did not see a one-hit coming. Okay, since Dragonair has EXP share, I would preferably not want to end the battle on them, because then Jolteon kind of loses out here. Oh, that is too close for comfort. Like, I just want to catch him for the sake of the fact that his health is down to 2%. Oh my word. Wow. Come on, 40%, work in our favor. There we go. Okay, we're not too far away. However, probably good to just go and recover our PP so that we can use all of our moves and hope Lieutenant Surge doesn't again automatically just come out of nowhere and challenge us like he did before. Okay, that worked for a change. And that was a one hit I was not expecting. Here I thought I was going to catch myself a Dodrio. Apparently not. Alright. Probably best to go this way to get back to water Pokemon. Oh, I'm sure you'll get back into the groove again. Yeah, I'm sure things will jump up. I mean, yeah, you have the subscribers, you had the viewers, and you still have them. They just need to be redirected back to your channel. So I'm sure that'll start happening on its own again. Yeah, you're very easy to watch and kind of keep up in the background even while doing other things, which makes it a lot better in that sense. It's a lot easier to tune into someone that if you enjoy just even listening sometimes. Well, last time we came across this skunk, it chased us around the whole map, so I will be avoiding him. Okay. This is now the slow grinding process of trying to level up. We do at least have 2 EXP shares, which really does help in our favor. To avoid having to do all of this 3 times, we just have to do it the once. It does happen a little bit slower for the 2 on EXP share, but yeah, we'll get there. Yeah, it's a lot more technical than I initially thought in the sense of what kind of content you put out there. For example, those member-only streams you do where you kind of run through OBS and you set up all these cool streaming tools, whilst posting those videos to your channel publicly will bring in a lot of views because there's a lot of people searching these things because they don't know how. And it's not as easy as just doing it to figure it out. So those kind of videos will bring a lot of views, but it won't necessarily be the viewers you are hoping to attract. So it won't really help your live stream channel-wise. So there are all those kind of things to think about. That this thing you're putting out should actually be attracting the viewers that'll be interested in watching your lives as well, since it does make a difference. It's one thing bringing them in, it's a whole different thing keeping them there. got a new move. Let us take a look. What did he unlock? Pin Missile. I don't think we'll be using Pin Missile for him. Gibble, however, we can evolve Gibble. Let's go find an awesome spot and evolve our third Pokemon for today. Let's throw out our... Okay, well, Psyduck had other ideas, I guess. Yeah, retention is the tricky one. Like, it's tough when someone new, I mean, I'm sure even when you have 100 or 200 or 300 people looking at your live streams, it still matters, but it's tough when you are down to just a few viewers and a new person pops in. They kind of say hello and then they drop off again, and you kind of wonder, well, what is it? You almost want to be able to ask them, what is it that made them go away, so that you can work on it. But yeah, it's tough to figure those things out, or what are people looking for. Okay, well, Deacon, you will be seeing a Cobblemon evolution, our third one, happening on the stream. Done quite a bit of grafting to get the others to evolve. And it goes from Gibble to Gabite. Very cool. And probably comes with quite a few new movesets, I'm assuming. Let's throw in Dual Chop. Cool. We are making progress. 25. We do want to get Gabite up to about 40 before attempting the gym. As Lieutenant Surge's Pokemons are no joke. And we're sticking around the water because we have EXP shares on Gabite and Dragonair. So we can use Jolteon, which will be our third Pokemon to use in the battle, to do the battling, and then the others two will automatically get XP. And that way we're leveling up all three at the same time, and obviously Electric is very effective against water and not vice versa. So it's just quicker by using Jolteon on water only Pokemon. Quick battles. If there was a trainer walking around, that'll seriously speed things up. But they are rather scarce lately. This is just rude. Should be getting quite a bit more XP out of the higher level Pokemon. I do think potentially we should walk around and find some trainers, since if we remember from the previous one. That gives thousands in XP versus a couple hundred every Pokemon. Although fair enough, it is a lot quicker battling Pokemon than it takes to defeat a trainer. Oh, that one actually also gave about 1,000. Not 4k like the trainer, but slow and steady. Okay, I'm going to wander around, just trying to spot a trainer or two. Try and help the process along. Not that they are walking around freely. A Squirtle. Yes, we do like a Squirtle. And what are you? Well, let's go catch the Squirtle first. Don't think I have a Squirtle yet. Come on. Okay, we are probably not going to attack Squirtle, as Squirtle will probably die in one hit. So we're going to try and use Thunder Wave on it, paralyze it. It's 16%. Okay, what we can do is bring in Gallade and use Fury Swipes, which will never kill anyone. And for those new to Pokemon, False Swipes is, in its ability, it cannot take a Pokemon's health down to lower than 1 HP. So that way you can kind of be safe with the rare Pokemon as well as your weaker Pokemon. Say you find a rare that is level 1 or 2, any of your current Pokemon will kill it in one shot. You can use False Swipes to ultimately capture that Pokemon. Using it, it won't kill it, so ultimately getting it down to that low level you're looking for. Okay, he is significantly higher level. Less concerned about me killing him. Another good way is putting them to sleep. It significantly, oh that's a one shot, significantly improves your odds of catching a Pokemon. Pretty sure Haunter, yeah, has Hypnosis too. Okay, we've got a 39% chance even at half health, and that's because we get a 2.5 bonus from being asleep. So let's see if luck is on our side. Unfortunately not. One more chance, then statistics should start working in our favor. And we have him. That's a pretty cool catch, I would say. Can't say I know him, though. Looks very cool, though. And a dragon type, so he will definitely be in the party in one of the next runs. Pretty high level, though. So starting out quite high. Okay, Squirtle goes in our starter box. And we'll bring Haunter back into our party. For some reason, that box up there is taken. Okay. We have had the unfortunate side effects of a bug here and there, where you catch a Pokemon and it's not in your PC, but luckily, as we found out when we caught our shiny Magikarp, if you go out and you come back in, it refreshes it in your PC, so you don't lose it, which is good. Don't mind a bug that fixes itself. I think I've been here before, so probably can't battle him again. But I also don't see any trainers around to battle. Coolio. I mean, we might as well go for those that we know drops things that we actually do use. Like Surskit. Drops honey, which is crucial in our potion crafting, so we might as well use those benefits. Although I do feel we are moving a little bit slowly. So let's see if we can't find trainers close to the towns. Don't see any. Still heartbroken that we spent so much money on that electric gem, and then in the meantime we had already found an electric gem. That was truly heartbreaking. Just see if our trainer card doesn't maybe show us. Okay, we've battled Brock twice, Misty twice, and then this Rick Ali is the one we ran into, but I'm not really seeing other trainers wandering around. They definitely nerfed it down. I remember one of the first versions I played, they were all over the place. Everywhere you looked there was a trainer. And now I can't find one for the life of me. It's probably a me thing. It's probably a much easier way of finding them. And I just don't know how. Oh, an Ellie kid. We can definitely go and catch him for another region party. Drop down here. There he is wandering. Don't want to kill him, so we can use the not effective moves. And then paralyze him, and that should increase our odds significantly. Immune, of course he is. I think the lesson we are learning today is if you run into a trainer, don't avoid them. You battle them. They are a rare sight. I just realized we can ride on Jolteon, so why don't we? He's significantly faster. Less agile though. Okay. Hey Z, the stream is going well. we evolved our favorite shiny Dratini into Dragonair, as well as Gibble into Gabite. And we also evolved our shiny Magikarp into Gyarados. Although he's not currently in our party, since the next gym is electric and he's not going to be too much help on that front. So he is sitting this one out. And yeah, we did use a Thunderstone on Eevee to get Jolteon, as we were kind of planning from the start. And I finally see another trainer. Dragon Tamer. Oh, they're usually strong. Oh, this might not go well. I always find it funny that Dragon type moves are the most effective against Dragon type trainers, and that did not go as I thought at all. One Pokemon for a Dragon Tamer. It's a little bit funny. But yeah, I'm probably going to not get to the gym today because we do still need to make our way to the shops. I did get Misty's gym done today as well, and I realized it was my second time, but that's okay, it went much better the second time. Okay, oh, my apologies. I got completely side swiped and my finger slipped. Okay. Use this because it's also a fighting type, so he won't at least be effective. We can use Psychic. Oh, that's a one hit. Okay, I might battle this trainer, see where my levels are at, and then see if we can maybe go and tackle the gym. Otherwise, it can become a next stream thing. I might actually stream again tonight, but I'll probably not stream this again tonight. Well, this feels wrong. 2 Pokemon. Okay. Let's use... Was not expecting that. Yeah, I will battle this trainer, and then I think I'll probably end the stream so that we can hit the shops before they close. That went well, got some good XP. Where is the trainer? Here we go. That could have gone better. Okay, well, let's heal up, and then that would be that. We didn't get to the second gym of the stream, but we did get through one. We got a couple of good Pokemon, and we definitely got some evolutions going. So yeah, I appreciate everyone coming around. Thanks, Decon. Appreciate you sticking in as well. Always appreciate the views. Yeah, I think that is probably going to be it. I'll go back home, get ourselves back in front of our nice farmhouse that took an age to get done. But yeah, thanks for sticking around, everyone. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.